So today's topic is synonymous, antonyms, and homonymous. Who can define these words? What is synonym, what is antonym, and what is homonym? I guess all of you have background knowledge about these words. You learned it in grammar courses, in your tutorials, and you have enough knowledge to define these words. They are very easy. They are similar to Uzbek language.
Synonymous is the words what their meanings is closely each other.
Yep. Nearly the same meaning they have. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
What about antonyms?
Antonyms is
Okay.
Antonyms have opposite meaning. For example, big, small.
Yes. And what about homonyms?
The words what their shapes are.
May I say?
Yes,
Their
yes, you can.
shapes.
Okay, let's move to the next slide. You can see there are definition and examples for synonyms. What is synonym itself? So synonyms are considered words that have the same or nearly the same meaning. For example, wet, moist, damp, big, large, huge, smart, intelligent, clever. Please mute yourself. There are some noise. So next one is how can we use them? How can we use synonyms? For example, firstly, using the same word over and over again is all. That's why we can use synonyms to sound beautifully while we are speaking. So next one is help make the sentence more interesting. And they can create moods and they can create pictures out of words. If you use synonyms, your sentences will be more beautiful and will be more attractive and soundable. And it can give some mood for people who are listening to you. So, synonyms in a sentence, you can see that pile of snow is big, that pile of snow is huge. Christian's dog is bigger than Sam's, and Christian's dog is larger than Sam's. So, you can see big, huge, bigger, larger. It's the use of synonyms in a sentence. What about antonyms? Antonyms are the words that have the opposite meanings. For example, they can be hot, cold, yes, no, in, out, up, down, wrong, right, black, white, slow, fast, tall, short. So I guess all of you know the definition of these antonyms, yes? You know the meanings of these words.
Yes.
Okay. Next step is about the use of antonyms. Antonyms help describe objects and subjects in the sentence. And for example, antonyms in a sentence, which word would you use instead? For example, here turtle is small, Tony loves to eat cold pizza. So, can you find the adjective in this sentence? Who can tell me the adjective in the sentences?
May I?
Yes, you can.
Small and cold.
Yes. Can you give the antonym of these words?
Small, big,
Yes.
or huge. Cold, hot.
Yes. What about another antonym for these words?
Another one?
Yeah. Okay.
This word.
I'm asking about small and cold. You said hot and huge, big, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, homonyms. What is homonym? One of two or more words spelled and pronounced the same but have different meanings. For example, they can be mean, it means an average, and mean, nasty. Punch, a drink, and punch, a hit. Dog, its meaning is an animal, and dog is meaning to follow closely. Bat, an animal, and bat, it means baseball equipment. So you can see here are some extra information about homonyms. For example, first one is homonyms sound the same and are spelled the same and have different meanings. For example, lying, lying. You can know the difference between these words. I mean, lying and lying. Yes? Can you differentiate them? Their spelling is the same and their sound is the same, but their meaning is different. Homonyms have different two types: homophones and homographs. Homophones sound the same, not spelled the same, and have different meanings. For example, waste, waste. So you can see the spelling of these words are the same, but their sound is the same, but their spelling is not the same. And they have different meanings. Waste, it's about time. It is waste, it's another noun. And coming to homographs. Homographs are spelled the same, do not sound the same, and have different meanings. Wind, wind, for example. Their spelling is the same, but do not sound the same. Their sound is not similar. So we have another extra video for homonyms. You can see, watch, and differentiate the meanings of these homonyms. You can see homophones, you can see homographs in the video, and we will discuss it together with you. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
What can you see in the screen? Is it video or not?
Homonym is different but the same.
Yes, yes, you're right. Now let's watch this video, and later we will discuss.
Homonyms are two words that are different but the same. Yes, that might seem confusing at first, but let me explain. A homonym is a word that is pronounced or spelled the same as another word, but the words have two different meanings. Homonyms are words that are spelled and pronounced the same, but mean different things, like seal as in steal the animal, or seal like to steal an envelope, or seal as in seal of approval, or
We can define it. We can differentiate the homonyms. We can define this word.
beg, like the side of a river, or a place you put money, or foot, like the foot you put in a sock, or a unit of measurement that is 12 inches long. There are also two other kinds of homonyms, homophones and homographs. A homophone is a homonym where the words sound the same, but it's spelled different, like it means it is, one with the apostrophe, and it's without apostrophe, meaning the possessive or ownership form of it, or knight, as in knight in shining armor, and night, as in when you go to sleep. A homograph is a homophone where the word is spelled the same but pronounced differently, like OW, which can be pronounced bow, like something tied in a loop, such as a hair bow, or bow, as in you bend at the waist or bow your head. Another example is this word. Content can mean happy, whereas content can mean something contained inside, like the content of a box or book. Here's a tip to tell homophone and homograph apart. You hear sounds coming from a phone, and you write a graph. So words that sound alike are homophones, and words you write the same are homographs. It's generally not as important to know the terms homophone and homograph. Even adults sometimes get those confused, because you can always call them both homonyms and still be correct.
Okay, now you know